Hello, you guys. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday. Yes. How you guys doing today? Welcome to the channel if you're new, or welcome back to the channel if you're not. I'm Game Karma, and today we are playing more Dragon Age: The Veilguard. And man, am I excited to play. Hello, Golden. How you doing? How's it going? It's going great. Going great. Early in the morning. Good morning to you, and good morning everybody else. How's it going? Well, today we are going to be continuing the main story. Oh man, so we're probably going to be doing that all week long. I've been really good offline at exploring everything. I've done a lot of exploration offline, even the forest here. Let's see here, world the forest itself, I have 85% discovered. We have Docktown, it's at 56, Crossroads at 72. Good morning, Strive, how you doing? Treviso is 43. There's a lot of Treviso. Necropolis is 38. There's a lot to it, but we did most of the forest, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing offline. It wasn't detrimental to the story. I didn't touch the main story. It was just a bunch of like doing some puzzles to get some gear. We got some really cool gear so far. We got a Cordova's toothpick, which is a unique saber, and this does bleeding stacks. So I built my character around bleeding so far. Has been really neat. This one actually takes away, I think this one, one of these one of these takes away health. I don't know which one. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, the burden. We have a unique amulet too. This one's the unique, or the burden. 20% damage while at low health, but the low health triggers at 10% earlier, but my health cannot go above 70%. So you'll be noticing my health is pretty low. You can't even see what I'm talking about. There we go. That my health is pretty low. But that's the way we're playing. And we're just going with the Saboteur build. So we're doing a lot of traps. And it's a lot of fun with the bow and the traps. Is the game any good? I absolutely love it. Even if you haven't played Dragon Age yet, never played it before, it's still highly recommended. So easy to get into. And if you're not into combat, you can do storyteller mode, which one-shots everything, but you can still pay attention to the story. And they repeat a lot of the crisis that is going on, so it's not like you have to go through the codex so many times to learn what's going on. They repeat a lot of the crisis. Did I play the other Dragon Age games? I did. I actually achievement hunted Origins, the first one, and got 100% achievements on that. I played the Origins expansion. I call it 1.5, achievement hunted that one. I played 2 a couple times. I wasn't a fan of 2, but I liked the direction it was going. And then I played Inquisition once. So yes, I'm a big fan of Dragon Age. I love the series. Hello, Noelle. How you doing? Good night to you. Good morning for everybody. But yeah, I absolutely love this series. So what I want to do before we move on is do a little catch up. This is what I always do the beginning of every stream. We do a little catch up in the journal, so we're not missing anything. Now I know Nev had something new to talk about, so let's do a little bit of reading here and see what to expect. So Nev Gallus, she's a private investigator, member of the Shadow Dragons, always chasing a case. We met Nev, and she's part of our team. She is our mage. I made her a blizzard mage, so she's working with a lot of cold magic. So Nev Gallus, Minrathis local and private investigator, signed on with Varric to track down Solus. The job didn't go as planned, and Nev hates an unfinished case, but she won't give up until Solus and the gods are dealt with, and she'll keep an eye on home while she's at it. So Minrathis was devastated by the gods' dragon, so we had some choices to save the Antivian crows or save Minrathis. and I went to help the crows. I found it a little more appropriate because we are an elf, a rogue elf. So I thought saving the Antivian crows would be a little more appropriate. So shaken by the attack on her home, Nev can't leave her city or the shadow dragons to suffer. She'll need time before she returns to the lighthouse. So Nev is not with us right now. She is working on her own issues. Have I played Mass Effect before? I have not played Mass Effect. A very common question, actually. I do want to play. I don't know which one to play, though. Which one should I start if I wanted to play Mass Effect? So we have Lucantus. Lucantus is probably going to be my romance. If I'm not sure if we met all the companions yet, but Lucantus could be a possible romance. Start with Mass Effect 1. All right, that seems like a fair choice. So Lucantus of the Antivian Crows, demonic assassin, never abandons a contract. So after dark break from a Venatori prison, the team recruited famed crow assassin Lucantus, once known as a demon of Vibrantium. And during his imprisonment, the Monkier became literal. The Venatori forced Lucantus into possession by a demon named Spite. Lucantus had vowed to kill a pair of gods, but he'll need to deal with Spite eventually. So Mass Effect 1, then 2, then 3, then maybe Andromeda. Okay, they're all connected, but maybe Andromeda? Oh man, I'm not sure if I heard good or bad things about Andromeda. I think it was more not good things. All right, music just got really loud. All right, so we just met Davrin a couple streams ago. So Davrin is the Grey Warden and an expert monster hunter, and is always looking for the next big challenge. So Davrin has joined the team ready and willing to fight against the gods. He'll bring his hunting skills and the powers of a warden against all the darkspawn that inevitably followed a blight. With Davrin comes Asan, the only griffin not stolen by a terrible creature known as the Gloomhowler. So we did meet a griffin. They're supposedly extinct, and there were 13 left alive. And the Gloomhowler took 12 of them or killed them. I'm not sure what he did with the griffins, but there's one. The 13th griffin is left. Asan. Asan reminds me of Assassin's Creed when you have Senua, the other bird that you can use its visions. So Asan reminds me of Senua in a way, from Assassin's Creed Origins. So that is Davrin. Andromeda. Oh man, it's hasn't got very good reviews from a lot of people that I've talked to. But I guess they're making a 5 now, right? BioWare is focusing on Mass Effect 5 now, I think. So Professor Emmerich is a Morn Watch necromancer who specializes on spirits of fate and the stranger side of the occult. Professor Emmerich, a senior necromancer from Navarra, has joined the team. He suspects that the spare demons in the necropolis were only one sign of mystical disturbances caused by the gods. He is eager to help fight whatever malevolent magic comes next. So that is all our companions that we've met so far, and we're going to continue with completing the Veilguard. Let's see. So this is what we're gonna do next on today's journey. The gods' blighted dragons are a force to be reckoned with. The teams turn once again to Solus, the only person who knows the extent of Elle and Gil's abilities, for advice on how to counter them. So we encountered the first dragon. I think it was Gilananan. I have no idea how to pronounce it. We fought it. We heard it, but we didn't kill the dragon. It just flew away. On command, actually. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to visit Emmerich first. We have a gift to give him. I bought a gift from one of the vendors. And then we're going to go to Harding to start our next main story. Oh, I'm so excited to start this. All right, so let's go visit Emmerich really quickly. We got a gift. Alright, here he is.
How thoughtful, Rook.
And that's it. Gift giving is not very rewarding to me. It doesn't seem very rewarding. You know what, as much as Andromeda gets pooped on a lot, I'm still going to play it. I was still going to play it. Let's rank up.
I will answer.
Okay, so we need to meet Harding. She is... Oh, I went the wrong way. The gameplay was great, but the story was alright.
So I
Yeah,
put the
think I'm
word
still
out
gonna
for
play
dragon
it.
hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Taash from a group of Rivaini treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Taash is working on a mission for them along the Rivain Coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
Let's see. What's happening in Rivain? Rivain.
What do you know about what's going on in Rivain right now?
Rivain, yeah.
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Qunari were on pretty good terms with Rivain, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Qun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Rivain like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready.
Alright, let's take it.
I hope someone can. We don't want to fight another dragon without help.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
Alright. What's my favorite game? The Witcher 3. Absolutely love the Witcher series. And I'm starting to be a fan of the Assassin's Creed series. I just got done playing Origins. I just rolled credits on it. Well, there weren't any credits, but I just completed it the other day, and I just absolutely loved Origins. It just reminded me of The Witcher 3 so much. Okay, back to the crossroads. We're going to take Bellara and Harding. They're my favorite party members. I just love them, and we have some cool combos with Bellara and Harding, so we're going to take them. Have I played Skyrim? Yes. I love Skyrim. Let's travel the tracked quest. Oh, just Bellara. You will meet a Lord of Fortune on the Rivain Coast. Okay, we'll take Bellara. Final Fantasy VII. Now, remake or OG?
Hey.
Is this our Qunari companion? Taash, I hope. That looks painful. Good to meet you. Let's say Taash, I hope.
Hi, I'm Rook. I'm very much hoping you're Taash.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be
Okay.
more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
I've got a good feeling about her.
I love the dialogue. Oh man,
So what's the
I've
plan
heard
exactly?
different reviews
We need
about
to
the
lure the
dialogue,
Vincimer
and I
out of her lair.
absolutely love it.
I set bait, she comes out to eat. My partners loot the lair while she's out here. We'll find the bait on the beach.
You said the dragon we're dealing with was a Vincimer.
Yeah, blue with a yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Lightning? Shoot, I
forgot my lucky boots. If I'd known.
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the horde in her lair. On Tom ahead. Be ready.
All right.
They go hard.
Let's fight.
Watch yourself. They have gatlock cannons.
So I fought some champions. I fought a revenant. I actually managed to beat them all. I love how they introduce like Valkyrie type mini bosses. And what was Ragnarok had another type of mini boss. I forget what they were called. Whoa! Steal some oh shoot. Hey, where's this guy? Oh. Got him. Man, this bow is powerful.
Come on. You're not bigger than me.
Ooh.
Ready here.
Okay, I got a turret. Isn't it cool? It's very dwarven looking. I'm not sure if the bow's... It does about 250 damage for the turret.
So you've got no problem fighting other Qunari?
I'm from Rivain. Not like I follow the Qun.
You've got the arm ropes.
Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am. Doesn't matter anyway. The Antom don't follow the Qun either. Not anymore.
So,
Are we
why
going
did
inside?
you want to join up with us, Taash?
I don't.
I thought you wanted us here to help you.
No.
No. Your fave character's gotta be Sephiroth. He is a cool guy. I like Sephiroth a lot. Tifa though, Tifa's my favorite. Ooh, we got some Griffin graffiti going on here. Okay, alright, this is what we do.
We're not fighting the dragon?
No. Vincimers eat big game. Usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like poke around in its lair?
Right. So we lure her out, then the lords go in and grab anything shiny.
Oh nice.
But
I like
you do
shiny
kill
things.
dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't.
We going the right way? I'm not even sure if we're going. I don't know where I'm going. Here we go. This looks right.
All right. Beach is up ahead.
Right. You said we'd find bait here?
Bait'll find us. Come on.
Ooh, this is an open area.
Sounds exciting.
And lots of explosives.
Deep stalkers.
Okay. I see.
Find us.
Oh, so the deep stalkers are the bait? Yep. Oh, that's clever.
Man, the deep stalkers, they did a great job with the deep stalkers. I think in like Origins, they were just this little blob thing. Like little dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. But they actually made them look really, really good in this game. Ooh, there's a lot of stalkers.
That one looks bigger than the rest.
That's their
Get
pack
him
leader.
on.
Take her down.
Alright, turret. Deep Stalker Matriarch. Okay, that's a little. Blow 'em up. And we'll ult him. Oh, much. Gotcha.
I think that's the last of them.
Was it?
Now what?
Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner.
Oh, okay.
Good. She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon.
So, we held up our end of the bargain.
You did okay.
You did okay. I like her attitude. So there's no
So,
pet
what do y'all
cam.
do?
No, not
Right now,
here.
we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap.
However it's happening, the gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
Okay,
That's
let me get
messed
this
up.
alt here.
Somebody needs to stop them.
Some alt potion. All right, let's go. Let's continue. Let's blow the horn. Anything else? Oh, you're fine. What do you mean first console? Like, is this my first console? Here's the horn.
There you go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Atas curry.
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there.
Okay.
I want to see what they're doing. If
Lead
it's
the
anything
way.
the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
So she responds to the horn?
This time.
So not the first time you've done this?
Took a while to get her used to it.
Oh, this
Sounds
way.
like you've got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon.
I'm gonna train a dragon. Just seeing if I'm missing anything. I know, I like that you can go back and just fully explore. So if there's anything that I'm missing, I'll definitely go back and explore for. There's a chest up
Vincimers
here.
are clumsy on land. Better in the water.
Can we jump that?
Cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
Shoot.
They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun
Oh,
schools of
first
fish with
console
their
I
lightning.
played on was
Gulp
the
'em all
NES
down in a single
Nintendo.
bite.
Of course, it was Super Mario 3. No, Super Mario 1 to 3. That was my first games. Then I got a Sega Genesis and played a lot of Sega. Let's see, after Sega, let's see, that came the PlayStation 1 came out. I actually played a lot of racing games on the PS1. But my most favorite childhood console was the N64. I specifically remember getting my N64 for Christmas, and I asked for Diddy Kong Racing, not Mario Kart. I wanted Diddy Kong. It is the best game in the whole world. Day 4, this is a loose journal page. Day 4, clear weather, warm and humid. Found more traces of gold in lower streams. Tomorrow we'll attempt to climb to upper cliffs. I believe a major load may be near. Have seen Ann Tom again, but it's easy enough to avoid them. It's always a Nintendo. You know, that's gonna be everybody's first console. You know, maybe an Atari. But yeah, I got my Sega, then the N64, and let's see, the PS1. Actually played a lot of NASCAR in the PS1. We need to go up. PS2 started my JRPG journeys. See, Xbox, I played a lot. Xbox and PS2 growing up, I played a lot of Dynasty Warriors. That was great. I didn't start RPGing probably until I got my first 360.
Oh, wow.
And that's when I
That
played
dragon
Dragon
got
Age
very,
and absolutely
very
fell in
close.
love with it.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
Alright, there is a chest across the way. Can't get there. Oh, yeah, we can. Maybe. sometimes you can shoot it down. I guess this one you can't. Okay. Am I going the right way? Okay, we gotta go down.
Someone put a lot of work into these fortifications. Why'd they leave?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming.
Played a lot of Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors. Cannot forget Samurai Warriors. I cannot wait for the new Dynasty Warriors to come out. It's gonna be so good. Oh shoot! This is another puzzle. Wonder what it opens. Let's see. Does that do anything? Okay, maybe... Yes, 360 was Halo. I loved playing Halo on 360. Also, that was the beginning of my COD days, Call of Duty days on the 360. 360 introduced a lot for me. I'm going to come back to this. Since this is pretty open world, I can definitely come back and explore later. I don't know what's going on with... There isn't even like a clue on how to do this. Maybe face the opposite? There has to be a clue somewhere. I don't even know what it opens. The ladder? Can I bring this ladder down? Probably the ladder. Point it this way. I don't know. We'll come back to that one. Definitely come back to that one. All right, let's go to the zip line.
Well, there's definitely Antom here.
Let's check inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing.
Okay. Got some fabric hooks. Oh, hell yeah.
Shit.
Bring it on.
More on Tom.
You're not even supposed to be here.
Let's throw out our turret.
Watch your left side.
Ooh, look at me parrying that one. I don't normally parry. Okay, one down, or two down.
Coming in range. Ranged incoming.
Woo!
Dust people. I'll show you.
Alright, we'll turn on
dust
our rune
people.
here. Awesome.
Come on, let's keep looking.
So the Antom took over the outpost after the Grey Wardens abandoned it?
Yeah. Rivain and the Qunari were at peace forever. Then the Antom
Stairs.
broke away from the Qun and invaded. The Qunari builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away.
R1.
So the Antom take over old forts like this instead of building their own.
The on-tom. Hold on one second. I want to see something about the on-tom here. If it's even available. Let's go to her. Lore, combat. I'm not sure if it's... Oh, on-tom. There we go. So, on-toms, this is who we're fighting, and just in case you have no idea what the enemy is, former Qunari soldiers who rejected the Qun in favor of conquest. Their splintered groups are led by warlords and demologos? Demologos? So they're former Qunari soldiers is who we're fighting. The on-tom. Ooh, big chest. You must have done something right. Castings of Fortune. Ooh, common heavy armor. So this brings my defense up. 20% damage from all companions. Gain rally party on perfect defense. Ooh. And right now is necrotic resistance. Okay, let's put on some castings of Fortune. On Tom note, translated from the Qunari language, your instructions are unchanged. Use the nets to bring the dragon from the sky and the grapples to tie it down. Do this and win glory for On Tom.
Grapples, nets. The Antom are going after the Vincemer.
Shouldn't the dragon be okay against the Antom?
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
Always had to play Lubu. Lubu was OP though. Lubu was awesome, and if he was on the opposite,
Trouble coming.
if he's on the opposite side, it was very regretfully that he had to fight Lubu. He did not want to fight Lubu. I also like Lubei also. Lubei is cool. My favorite character has to be Hanzo, though. Hanzo is cool. Love me some Hanzo. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, do not go this way. Let's see, weather journal page. Orders came down today. We're abandoning the fortress. No more darkspawn. Too expensive to maintain. I can't believe it. Worse, Tops was reassigned to Bloody Ferelden, and I'm being sent to Weisselpop? I don't know what I'll do without them. It's been Tops and Mel since the joining. Bloody hell, Bloody Ferelden. I want to go back to Ferelden if it's still around. Here's a dummy. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Golden Nemesis. See you later, and have a very good day. Okay, we're full on ults. Very good.
Come on!
Hitting us from range.
Ooh, shoot. Blow him up. Okay, where did that come from? Oh. Oh, I missed. Okay. Very good. Let's get rid of this guy. Alright, throw out a combo here. Oh. Oh, we can't. Oh, I don't have Harding. I thought I had Harding. Alright, so we'll do burning on hit. What's this? Fortune's favor grants invulnerable. Alright, we'll do burning on hit. We'll leave her
Ranged
heals. Throw out that turret. Oh man, these God of War finishers are awesome. Oh, I missed. Alright, finally got rid of that armor. Oh, there's another one. Bombs, they just go flying. Alright, got him.
We're getting good at this.
Hell yeah, we are, Bellara. Alright, let's see. I don't think we need any more potions. There's a chest over here. Oh, shoot. There is. How we get to it, I don't know. Oh, you have to drop. Oh, there's a ladder that goes up. Alright, so you need to go up to get down to get to the treasure. Okay. Some more enemies. Got the dragon.
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey!
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benarie Bala. A Taash Martarost, a Sitarala. Q2.
Yunasi Bishida.
Tarala.
Damn.
Come on.
She's cool. Okay, let's break this group up. I think it's funny. Ow!
Ranged incoming.
Woo, this group's big. Oh, just miss on that one.
Watch for incoming.
You got it.
Come on, let's stack them bleeds.
Hitting us from range.
Ooh, my first hit. Let's break this up. Got one more over here. The bow will take him down. There we go.
Oh, nicely done, Rook.
Oh, no.
Finish them off.
Woo! Hell yeah, level 28. Nothing. It's nothing. I'm
So,
waiting to use
you
my
breathed
points
fire.
as soon as I get to level 30.
Amazing. Can all Qunari breathe fire?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk
Yeah.
later.
I say we should
Let me
talk
know when
later
you're
about
ready.
this whole fire breathing
I'll burn the
thing.
chains off the dragon.
Is she gonna be grateful we freed her? Do you think she'd give us a ride?
No, she's gonna be pissed.
No.
Oh, well that's too bad.
Yeah, I know.
I think, yeah, I know. Alright, let's go free this dragon. Paragon's Knuckles. Let's see, 30 defense, 10% more defense, and 20% resistance while at low health. Ooh. I kind of like this defensive ring here. What's ring 2 is my shock damage. Ooh, let's equip the extra defense ring for now.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted, another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Qunari back to their leader.
Uh-oh.
Taash and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Great. We just got more dragons. More dragons. Oh no.
Wonderfully done, Taash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we noticed the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
Oh. Is it magic? Does that have magic?
It almost looks like a rune. Does it do anything?
Shit, I hope not.
It conveys knowledge. While not as impressive as a magical explosion, it can still change the world.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Qunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatash. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
How is this a surprise? You get to hunt dragons! Yay!
We expect some dragon trouble, so we need a dragon hunter. You'll feel right at home.
Hooray.
Our contact here said you'd agreed to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Taash. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
I hope it's not the last time we see Isabella.
What did you do? I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
She's very caring. She ran over you. I like her. She's very caring.
Well, it must be nice to have your mother so involved in your life. Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
Good. Good. Ooh, we got a new companion. The lighthouse.
The Antom hate magic. They always talk about how much better Qunari are than everyone else. Now they worship elven gods for power? Hypocrites. But it explains why they pushed so hard into Rivain.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
The gods move fast. That's reassuring. So we fight back. So we fight back.
They want a war? We'll damn well give them one.
You need an army to fight a war, though. They've got two. The Venatori and Antom wasted no time allying themselves with the gods. Power at any cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Crows, particularly after we helped save their city.
Thea and Viago know what is owed. They will make good on that debt.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
Okay, so any specifics?
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
No. But you know how Antoine's normally got nice, neat handwriting?
Yes.
Could barely read his note. He's either excited, scared, or both.
And how's the First Warden?
The First Warden hasn't been thrilled with how I'm carrying out my duties.
So are you a new one, huh?
If we go to the wetlands, I'm hoping the First Warden's safely over in Weishaupt.
Couldn't say. Still, you can't get in any more trouble with the Order than you already are.
Yeah.
Well, good. A lead as we've got. Good a lead as we've got.
Gillinane has laid low since we hurt her dragon. But the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. Or the closest damn thing to them.
Nev.
Nev's back.
Yeah, I am.
Nev, meet everyone.
Couple of new people have joined the team since you've been gone. This is Professor Emmerich Volkaren. He's our Fade expert. And Taash, our dragon hunter.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met.
So you're a dragon hunter? Minrathous could have used you.
What's going on?
Back home, what isn't? Look, you made an impossible call without enough information. I get it. It's the corner the gods put us in. It just might take time to shake off.
You are back though, right?
Yeah, well,
right?
I'm back.
Maybe. Not physically here. Are you back mentally? Let's see. Thanks for coming back.
Given how things have gone, I wouldn't blame you for staying away. So, thanks. We can't do this without you.
After what happened to Minrathous, I've got even more reason to go after the gods. If anyone's got a shot at this, it's the people here. I'm still on the job. Count on it.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Woo, we got a couple places to visit. Awesome.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
Someone has to. You could say it shouldn't be easy. I haven't had much training, but someone has to.
If I don't make the tough decisions, no one else will. So I live with the consequences.
And you don't blame anyone else for them. That's why I recruited you. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting has taken it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
The Dragon Slayer. Taash, a Qunari dragon hunter, lured a dragon from its lair with the team's help so that her fellow Lords of Fortune could steal its treasure. When Antom poachers tried to take the drugged and sleepy dragon, Taash defended it and revealed her ability to breathe fire. As Taash joined the team, the surviving Antom fled back to their leader, the Dragon King, with word of a rare fire-breathing Qunari. Ooh. So, companion hardened, Nev is hardened. After experiencing the blighted dragon attack in Minrathis, Nev is less trusting and more self-reliant. Her damaging abilities are increased, but she will no longer use her supportive abilities, and the relationship progress is slowed. Oh man, is she mad at us? Oh man. Part 7. A new exploration level is available. Return to location via the world map or through the Crossroads Alluvion to explore and complete additional quests. Nice. Nice. Shades of the Blight. So let's check that one. We need to meet Morrigan at the Cobbled Swan. So we need to return to Docktown. Look at her go. Let's see. I think another quest acquired, but we're going to meet Morrigan first. Let's see. Morrigan, Shades of Blight. Or something wrong. We meet Evka and Antoine in the Hossberg wetlands also. So we'll do Shades of the Blight first, and then something's wrong. Yes, I think that sounds appropriate. We got a new quest here from Taash. We got some timed conversations that we need to hit up first. Maybe Tasha's side quest first before anything. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Her companion quest first. But I'm going to take a quick short break, and I'll be right back in like a minute. And don't go anywhere, you guys. Enjoy the highlights, and I'll be right back. Okay, ready to play some more? Let's go ahead and save our progress really quickly before we move on. And we're gonna go do our timed quest here really quickly so we don't lose the dialogue. And we'll talk to Taash. We'll actually go here.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter... who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
Let's see. The Inquisition's presence?
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
We could use her help.
Why isn't she here? We could use a hand.
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric, to us. The world's large and she's got many things to deal with.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that.
Wow.
Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
Right. Ordinary people?
So tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
Pastry chefs?
I'm sure those pastries were a great help.
My ma likes to say that sometimes the pie is for eating, and sometimes it's for crying into. Doesn't even need to be pie. Rector liked cake, and Faulkner loved soup. But food was always a comfort.
Rector, Faulkner...
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right, like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
What about the advisors?
And the Inquisitor's advisors? What about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite. She's lovely. She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Leliana? I heard she's... intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
A nug? Those small pink rodent things? What for?
She loved them and made a hobby of breeding them as pets.
So did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug?
Let's see. And the inner circle?
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The spirit boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
What? Hey, J-Rock, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Eyes under the bed?
Who stores eyes under their bed?
Not me.
I'm partial to a nice wall display myself.
Well, that's one interpretation that never occurred to me. Thanks.
You're welcome. Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Ah, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if he guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
Do you miss the Inquisition?
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
He has a crusade. I feel sorry for him. He's a jerk. I guess I feel sorry for him if he's that lonely.
As smart as he's supposed to be, there's just some things he doesn't get. At all.
Yeah. Maybe one day he will. Maybe. If you help him. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past.
I liked hearing about it,
let
actually.
You go. Talk later?
Harding approves of it all. Just woke up, J-Rock. Well, good morning to you. I hope you have a fabulous day. Hello, Jay Cyber. How you doing, Jay? How's it going? I don't have one yet. Working on it. No Discord yet. Okay, we got a timed event for Lucantis. No, not Lucantis. Devrin? Is that his name? Devrin?
Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you for an artist.
This? It's by necessity. You know your enemy, their weak spots. Maybe you live another day.
Okay, safe from tiny monsters. I prefer big weapons. It's impressive.
You've got a flair for the dramatic.
Nothing scarier than the real thing.
What will you do with it?
Standard bestiaries are always some mage drawing things they've never seen, taking the piss out of it. They don't understand how when the hunt ends and you come nose to nose with an ogre, someone's going to die. So I'm making the real Monster Hunter manual.
Do I need help with it? I think I'm good. If I do have any questions, I definitely know who to ask, though. I'll remember that. I'll ask you if I have any questions. You got a crush on Harding? Aww. I have a crush on Lucantis. He's my favorite. Let's see. Who's it for?
Who you doing it for?
Balmor, that imbecile in Tebenter, lecturing on things he doesn't know about. And Ludric over in Rivain thinks taking a rock wraith down with a lucky shot makes him a champion.
Sculpting Toys does? He's so egotistical.
Yeah, Ludwig and his ego.
You ever met Ludwig?
Well...
Because he's been dead 300 years, living off the legend of one fluke arrow.
Well...
Oh. I just wanted to make you feel better.
My reward is showing these idiots how it's done.
Let's see. I'd read it, just spell my name right. Let's see. A hunt should be challenging.
I like a hunt with some challenge to it.
What's your quarry?
I'm thinking... a Grey Warden. Maybe an elf. Maybe both. I can't decide.
That too much to handle?
It's best if you keep them guessing.
Well, you'll need special bait to lure that sort out. Doesn't just fall for anything.
Noted. So, where's the Gloomhowler in all this?
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler boy?
Is he ready?
Was I ready the first time I fought a Hurlock?
Well, you're still alive.
I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. Then I got back up and drove a blade through its skull. In this line of work, Asan and I are only as strong as the quarry we hunt.
That'll get you killed? He might not like that. Go easy on him. You learn by doing. You learn by doing.
Makes sense. He'll learn to fight by fighting.
I don't know another way. Out there in the world, you sink or swim.
Can a half lion, half eagle swim?
Don't know. Asan?
Which half was that?
Search me. Both halves share the same stomach.
Right. I'll see you around.
Right. All right. Davarin approves. All right, so now we got to return to Docktown. No. Nope. Taash. We got to go talk to her really quickly. Well, not really quickly. We probably have a quest to do, which I'm fine with. And she's in a new area. Let's see where it's at. This storage room is this her bedroom? Is the storage room? Hello. Let me take some of your stuff. Some heartwood. Alright, what's this? Hey Taash, we've been trying to get supplies to the crows in Treviso, but the crows who were supposed to pick up the supplies were in Rivain, never reported in. If you and your fancy new friends have the time, could you check it out? The drop point was over on the coast. For gold and glory, Isabella. Oh, Isabella? For gold and glory, let's do it really quickly. Recover the supplies, because we haven't gone to Rivain yet at all, I don't think. Let me see, anybody else need anything done before we head out? Nope. Go to the world. We got the wetlands in the Anderfells, in the Rivain Coast, right next to Treviso. So let's go to Rivain. Let's get that supplies for Taash. And Nev is like super mad at us right now. So I'm going to pick Nev and Bellara for my party. Just to make Nev happier. Okay, so we need to recover the supplies. This is a new area. Have not been here yet. Oh, and it's absolutely really pretty, actually. There's a Fenharel statue right there. I'm not gonna get it.
Anyone want to take a look behind the waterfall? There could be treasure.
We will come back to that. Alright, supplies are with the enemies, I assume. On time, let's get him. Ooh. Ooh, whoops. Oh, I didn't know they actually flinch if you hit him with the turret. Alright, let's break this up here. There we go.
Got us in the distance.
This area could be mistaken for Assassin's Creed Origins. Did I tell you I beat it? Ah, Bella! Okay, one more. A lot of these areas remind me of God of War. A lot of God of War resemblance to it, like going through the ruins and stuff, and the puzzles to get through the ruins. The setting reminds me of it. Here is the supplies. Viago, since you said you already had weaponry covered, we've sent mostly alchemical supplies. This should give you what you need for those lovely little traps you've been springing on your new friends in Treviso. You can send your team to our agreed upon drop spot at the waterfall in the cliff tops. Here's to causing trouble for your Antom wherever they are, Isabella.
These are the crows that were supposed to be picking up supplies.
Looks like they were ambushed.
Whoops.
You bet.
I don't know what I just pressed. Oh, slow down. Okay. And... oh, there's something up here. Dragon's Breath and Antom's Schism. Okay, where is this? Up here. Let's see, which Assassin's Creed am I planning to play next? I'm gonna play Odyssey. I was very hesitant though. I started it up and I thought, you know, I'm playing Dragon Age right now and I am not sure if I could get into like another RPG, another open world. And plus the controls are so much different than Dragon Age.
I took a lot of notes while you were away. About what we did and who we met and what I thought you might notice. I know you like keeping notes. I thought if you came back, maybe it would help. I'm sorry, that's... no.
It's great, Belle. Really. Thanks.
Oh, there was a waypoint up here. Oh well. Alright, let's see. More enemies?
Watch ahead.
Alright, one down. Oh, he's got a gun.
Nice work.
Stalkers. Alright, one more. I don't know what he's shooting at. I'll be yelling, this is Sparta. It is! It was really cool to see Leonidas. Really Xerxes, and you know, I'm just talking about the beginning cutscene, and they had Leonidas, and we were running from, or we were fighting Xerxes, and it was just a really cool intro. I absolutely loved it. So we need to find the supplies. It's up here. Let's see. This way. Let's see if it's near a waypoint. That way we're not like lots to do. Oh, undiscovered beacon. This way? Maybe? Oh, the stick. And there should be a beacon right around the corner. There we go, the cliff tops and the waterfall. Aha, I found the waterfall. Is there enemies here?
Waterfalls. It's like every drawing of Rivain made real.
Oh, the nugs. Okay. Antom orders the boss here attempt to help the boss in Treviso. I will not have the butcher complaining that I am hindering his efforts. Gillinan does not reward those who fail. Find the crows and these supplies and bring them to the warden fort. We will deliver both to the butcher to show that Antom, who served Panshinik, are worthy of greatness. Hey, Matt. How's it going? Good morning. Good morning. With Gladiator 2 coming out next Friday, I chose to write Assassin's Creed. Awesome. I haven't even heard of a Gladiator 2.
Looks like the Antom got the supplies that were meant for the crows.
We need to get those supplies back and pay back the Antom.
Okay. We're just on a wild goose chase here. It's basically this quest is having you explore a lot. Any beacons? There's a beacon here. So we can go back this way. All right, we can use these now. Up. How do we get up?
I can't believe you found the end to my cereal. The poison was inside the ring.
Glad it worked out.
It did. Well, not for the poison drinker, but he murdered the neighbor's cat, so for the cats. Anyway, Rook was right.
Ooh, what did that open?
Happily ever after.
Can't keep the two of you down. And when you don't read the sequels, those endings stick.
There's a sequel?
I don't know what that elevator was for.
No, but trust me. Tragedy sells in Marathas. More story?
Oh, lever?
Better chance things go sideways.
Lever? Okay, activate. Oh, or just fall. Alright, let's get this guy. He's in our way.
We've got company.
Oh, he's just by himself. There we go. Oh, there's more.
Let's finish this.
Okay, last one. It's set like 300 years after Maximus' story. Oh. I picked Cassandra as the main protagonist. Okay, we'll come back for those treasure chests. Because you can fully explore after you're done. What is this? What's he doing? I don't know what's he doing. Where's he going? Is it down? No? Alright, we'll just keep going towards the main objective. Man, they really put it right way out there. You might check it out, Low Expectations. That's awesome, though. It'd be really dope if they did bring back Russell Crowe. Okay, time to die. The Blood Eater. Let's
Careful,
go.
ahead.
Here we go.
I love that they focus on the turret. Ow! Alright, this guy. Let's do a combo. Ow! Let's do a combo on him. Cassandra's better. Yeah, that's what I was told too. We can't combo. Darn, we have no combos. Let's slow him and then we'll do some blizzard action. Oh, there's another one. Okay, last one. Woo, he's strong. I had my invincibilities. Got you.
Looks like one of the
Alright.
ghosts is still alive.
He's busy traveling the world on a tugboat. Research your coat. Okay, it just turned uncommon. It is not good for me. Damage at low health. We're gonna not wear that one. Let's get some potions. And there is, oh yeah, that thing that we have to go up to get down. All right, so the supplies, cross fingers. Oh wait, talk to the surviving crow. Hello.
The Antom kept me alive so they could use me to trick Rivain into sending more supplies. I didn't think anyone was coming.
The Lords of Fortune sent us. We've dealt with the Antom.
Thank you for your timely arrival. I'll get the supplies to Treviso and pay back the Antom there.
Nice. Another Bloodletter Twin Blade. Let's see. Physical. We're using Dark Shard Long Sword. 30% charge. Let's see. Apply bleeding. Another bleeding. Maximum health momentum. Gaining. You know what? I think we're going to equip this one because it has more, applies more bleeding. But eventually when it unlocks, it'll apply more bleeding. So now we completed that quest. Let's check out, oops, our map here. We're doing Shades of Blight. So we need to go to Docktown to visit Morrigan. This is exciting. If you guys haven't played before, Morrigan is one of the most powerful witches in all the game, in the whole entire series. And so was her mother, Flemeth, and yeah, that's who we're gonna visit. And so let's go to Docktown. Oops. I think she's at a bar. We might be able to fast travel to it. Yeah, that was going to be a long walk. Let's go to this beacon.
Who dies next?
And now,
Hey, Rook.
Hey, Harding. The team pursues leads that reveal disturbing information about the spread of the Blight, but also gains some unexpected aid. So let's start the conversation. We meet Morrigan at the Cobbled Swan.
Why did Morrigan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlethan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Trevelyan, the woman who led us all.
Trevelyan. Trevelyan is a noble name. Harding knows everybody. Why are you here? Yeah, let's say Harding knows everyone.
How many famous people do you know, Harding? Should I expect the Divine to show up?
She also served in the Inquisition, but we didn't talk much.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
Let's see. I don't know if we can. Nope, wrong answer. You can count on me. This is on you. You can count on me.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited and about the people depending on you. I only
That
sealed
is
the
the
breach because I
Inquisitor.
had people
Isn't
like
it
Cassandra,
exciting?
Leliana, and Cullen with me from the start. Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never would have come together to stop Corypheus. Years later, I had to disband the Inquisition, but I never lost the friends who had gotten me through it all. Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count on. Do right by them, and you'll find your way.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
Let's see. How are you here? I don't know.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morrigan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's vir of us, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
Let's see. Let's do Morrigan. Tell me more about the South.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the South?
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Vorlay. Valrorio and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already, if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marchers have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My ma...
Don't worry. I called in a favor with the Divine. Your mother's safe with some old friends.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might be gone, but my name still carries some weight. I've used it to get people working together where they can. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
I need your connections.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength,
My political strength. Tevinter hates me. The Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Let's see. Good. I don't trust him. Solus is trapped. Solus is helping. Oh, we don't know that. We don't know that. I mean, everything he said is right so far, but it could be... We don't know what his intentions are, so I don't trust him yet.
I appreciate it. Solus has been helpful while he's trapped in the Fade. But anything that can help me get inside his head will help counter him getting inside mine.
Wisely spoken. Solus rarely lies directly, but he finds ways to weave the truth into a noose you find yourself wearing.
Morrigan is right. Solus is dangerous. Anything that gives us some insight into his plans. He fooled us all before, and the whole world very nearly paid the price for it.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so cool to meet the Inquisitor. Oh, man. Everyone has fancy outfits, but she has the most basic. That is true. You'd think she'd be coming up with something like extravagant, like I'm the Inquisitor. Nope. She's just a badass. That's all she is, a badass. So we need to travel to Hossberg Wetlands to meet Evka and Antoine in the Hossberg Wetlands. So let's get out of Docktown here. Anything at the lighthouse? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go to the lighthouse really quickly. See if there's any conversations on our way to the wetlands. New missives. Message from the front. The fight for the South. Rook. Though the circumstances prompting our meeting were perhaps not what either of us would have chosen, I'm glad we did meet. I heard of you from Varric, of course, and Harding spoke and continues to speak highly of you. However, the greatest vote of confidence came from Morrigan. She's always had a knack for spotting those who might shift the foundations of the world, even if they don't know yet. So it was who suggested we meet? So it was she who suggested we meet, and as always, heeding her counsel provided to be the wisest decision. Hello, Spider. How you doing? Welcome in. Hello. Unfortunately, I send grim tidings. The echoes of Solus' ritual and the escape of gods ring across the south, and the smell of war is heavy in the air. In Orlais, a splinter faction nobility has made common cause with the Venatori and launched an assault on both the royal forces of Orlais and border keeps of Ferelden. Ontom corsairs harass shipping out of Oswig, and in the far southern wilds, blight has emerged once more. Darkspawn in great numbers have been spotted near the ruins of Ostagar. Oh man, just like Origins. But I told you to leave the south to me, and I stand by that. I share this news not to ask for help, but to remind you that you and your people are not alone. The gods stir up the greatest evils in Thedas, yet its peoples stand stalwart and resolute. Take care of the gods in the north, and I'll make sure that the south handles itself. And when this is all over, we'll drink to victory. First round's on me. Yours, the Inquisitor. That is awesome. Oh, that is so cool to meet the Inquisitor. I was wondering if we were going to go to Ferelden or not, but I guess this kind of tells you that we're not going to Ferelden. You're doing good. That's awesome to hear. That's awesome. I'm doing great also. Thank you. So from Trevisto... This is new. Rook, Taya said she could get this to you. I just wanted you to know that. Thanks to your rescue, I was able to get the supplies from Rivain down in Travesto. We just bring a large group of prisoners free, thanks to you and the Lords of Fortune. We had poison to take out the Antom guard station, herbs to treat the prisoners' injuries, and gold for the bribes to get them safely out of Travisto. Travisto will be free, and the Antom will regret ever showing their faces here. Yours, Natalie of House Cantori. Awesome. I think that was it. So we are going to the wetlands then. Let's get out of the world. No, we're not. We are not. There are some more dialogues to do. What's this one? Find a way to use the wolf statue in the lighthouse. So let's investigate the wolf statue first before we go to the wetlands. And it's up. Ooh, it changed the walls.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
We'll see you around, J-Rock. Thank you for stopping in. That was interesting.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dread Wolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods? Well, mine and Davrin's, and Rook's.
Yeah, they betrayed us. Not mine. We'll go with that one.
It's not every day you witness the start of a religion. I wonder if they're all this disappointing.
I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
All right. What else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
All right. Hey, Meek. How you doing? Welcome in. Good morning. Almost lunchtime. Almost good afternoon. Let's see. I'm doing great. How are you? See, I see Mythal's reason. No wonder he was angry.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did
Elganon call him? Just not
Mythal's
happy with me.
lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elganon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
Yeah. I love our little group. Oh, I love it. A memory of false gods. Hey, Juju, how you doing? Alright, so we have some time dialogue to do and a companion quest. Let's check out our time dialogue really quickly. Let's see, we got one from Asan. Not Asan. Devrin? No. Why I keep calling him Devrin. I think I mispronounced his name wrong every time, and I mispronounced it wrong every time. Let's see.
It looks like our boy Asan is feeling his oats. Or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
Well, at least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Corral it? Unless he loses. He looks so tame. Glad I'm not a deer. He's a perfect Grey Warden. Unless he loses. I'm glad I'm not a deer.
Never be a deer. Good to know.
He'd probably leave them alone.
Probably?
You and I see a deer. Maybe he sees venison souffle. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Asan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Damn.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
That's cool. That's
like
what
his
his
daddy
name
Dapper.
stands for.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Asan, his brothers and sisters, still young, pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
Let's see. There is for everyone. Don't go against their nature. Give him time. Give him time. He seems young.
Still early. Asan's just a kid.
Yeah.
Let him test the waters, see what shakes loose.
You mean like a parent?
Yeah.
Like a parent.
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Asan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about? Trust Asan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
Like him, his voice sounds really familiar. I don't know where. It just sounds familiar. You'll start stopping by more often? Hell yeah! Hell yeah, I'm here mostly Monday through Friday. Mostly. 10 a.m. Eastern. And we have another timed event. Let's see. Nev, who's like super unhappy with us. Of course she is.
Nev, settling back in.
More or less. Lots to catch up on, but when isn't there? I'm ready to get back to work. If we could skip the personal catch-up. Not the day for it.
Oh my
Take all the time you need.
That was it? What? Alright. Scribble note, there's a whisper in this wall. I've got my eye on it. I keep my eye on the lookout for whispers too. All right, so we are going to... Oh, what's her name? Taash? Taash's companion quest. No. Bellara, what are you doing? Taash does not have... Oh, Emmerich, and Bellara. Okay. Bellara it is then. We'll go this way.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that, it's kind of mean.
It's kind of mean. How does that happen? Insult it back. Come on. Insult it back.
Just insult it right back. Assuming you know how to insult a spirit?
I've never thought about it. How would you do that? Emmerich might know. That is an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Like a jerk. Condescendingly, it seems. Forcefully. Say condescendingly.
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. That was us.
What was us?
What do you mean by that was us?
The Dalish called them that. Forgotten Ones, I mean. I don't know what they were before. You weren't supposed to speak their names or else they'd come for you. Remember the nursery rhymes? You know, unlike the upstanding Gillenane or Elganon. So who knows what they really were? The Forgotten Ones. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Let's see. Ask about Solus?
Archive. Tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Ask about Evanuris?
Archive. Tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending. But Anaris will prevail.
Alright, so do what you need to.
You've got a chance to learn more about our people. Go for it. Just be careful and try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Bellara approves. How's my day going? It's going great. Thank you for asking. Really enjoying Dragon Age. I waited all weekend to play. I'm so excited. Alright, and we have one more. Emmerich. Emmerich has something to speak to us about. Hey, I like your chair.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. It should be peaceful and quite undisturbed. You'd be most welcome company.
Walking the graves. Ooh, okay, let's go perform rites with Emmerich. So let's go to Necropolis and walk with Emmerich. And we'll take Emmerich and there we go. Sounds like a good combo. So let's visit the gardens. I don't know how you can have a garden here. It's not gonna be a pretty garden. Oh, we got some enemies. Oh, he fell. Okay. All right, one down. Ow. My bow is powerful. Okay, so we're going down here. I hear more enemies. Alright, this isn't a door. It's not a door. Where? Oh, there you are.
They attack from a distance.
Where'd you go? Awesome.
There's a fight ahead.
Alright, that's fun. Yeah. It would be nice if these enemies had their names above their health. We're going after this guy. Holy man, they got a lot of health on them.
Got us a raid. Watch it.
All right. Oh, last guy. I missed. Oh, that's because I freaked out.
Got us in the distance.
guy. Alright, thanks, Trev. How's Dragon Age going? It's going wonderful. I absolutely love this game. I'm actually having a lot of fun too playing it offline. Alright, get rid of this guy. Oh, gotcha. Alright, back to the gardens. Have you played Dragon Age yet, Juju?
Excellent. All safe.
All safe. Start quest. Let's go. Alright, as Emmerich performs rituals to honor the dead of the Grand Necropolis, the senior necromancer opens up about his past. Ooh. Okay, so he's going to talk to us a little bit about himself.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
Still getting a lot of gloom. This is so creepy. This is so neat. Solid lesson. Still getting a lot of gloom.
Not sold on the healing power of skeletons.
It's all in how you approach it. That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
Hello, Yanni. How you doing? Good morning to you. Good to see ya today. Hey, thanks for the follow, Jared. How you doing today? See, why bother? It'd only be right. Let's see. Someone must realign their vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting displays. It'd only be right? Maybe?
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
What?
So what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead. Would you care to light the candle, Rook?
All right. Would be my pleasure.
Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon? I'm surprised there was enough to bury.
Do you know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle?
All right. Where? Oh, right here.
Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants.
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Right. Just on the side.
This way, Rook.
Okay.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census. You'll need to light these candles as well.
All right.
Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
The Grey Wardens have some unusual traditions too.
All right.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me. Ah, look here.
A wisp. A wisp, a wisp. Move along now. Hey, your department, Emerge? Hey.
Hi? Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but we've one last ritual ahead.
All right.
On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
All right. Down here? Sorry about your parents. Luckily you turned out a mage. Down here?
They thought the necropolis was the best place for an orphan?
Better to learn death dwells all about us than be deaf when it calls. Yet, I was terrified of everything when I arrived.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come,
right, let's follow.
The next set of graves lies ahead.
When I start selling my merch or open my merch store, I will make sure to send you a cute, comfy
Please,
pink
light the next
hoodie.
candles if you would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours.
It's a ghost.
As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body?
Yes. He's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred?
Oh, that's cool.
Here are the last candles you'll need to light.
He sounds like a Smeagol. Ignite?
Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell.
Okay. Let's do it. Spirit scrying. Hello?
Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Oh, there they are.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
Okay. On it.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
Doesn't bother me. This is too heavy for me. Of course, like most people, I don't think about it. To be honest, I don't think about it. We don't think about it.
I try not to think much about the big end.
It wasn't a choice for me when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered.
Tea?
Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
Mm-hmm. Anything for Manfred? Trying to impress? I like it. That's very thoughtful. Let's see. In a graveyard?
We're having tea. Here. By the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Tranquility itself. Oh, if you prefer your tea sweet, Manfred loves using the sugar tongs.
Awesome. Walking the graves is complete. While performing rites in a necropolis, Emmerich confessed that he's always been haunted by fear of his own mortality. The rites brought him peace, however, and left him with an even greater resolve to face the perils of the world above. And we got a rare keepsake for him. Emmerich's ability cooldowns are reduced by 10%. Your other companions' cooldowns are reduced by 10% whenever Emmerich's abilities defeat an enemy. Awesome. Cannot be changed. Duh. Okay. All right. Let's grab this scroll here. Rise is now the evening star. Counterweight to hail desire. Feel the old year's clutching toll. Mark the banking of the fire. All right, so let's go back to the lighthouse and see if he has any final words to say before we move on to our journey into the wetlands. Let's see. Yep. Got a timed event. Oh, view regret. Oh, we'll view that in a second. We'll go to the timed event first.
With all my regards. Oh, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
Watchers. Let's see, tell me... Let's see. You mentioned homesickness?
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
Alright, so did you give up your classes?
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Let's see. Corpse whispering request?
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
Oh yeah? And that's not your whole job?
You can get anything out of the dead and they just let you leave Navarra?
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
I'll see you around.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
Okay. Yeah, I enjoy your company. Ooh, with the undead. Sure. And I get missing home. Okay, but what kind of right? Sure. Let's see. What kind of right? What are you talking about? Hey, Strive. How's it going?
Horrible demon ceremony or peaceful garden ceremony?
The latter, ideally.
Can do.
I'll let you know when it's time.
Awesome. The Great Passage. Alright, so we need to go back to the bottom, and I think we have magic artifacts offer the team a chance to learn more about the history of the ancient elves and their secrets. So we need to view a memory in the lighthouse to reveal more of Solus's memories. That's what we're going to do now. So we'll go there, and really quickly before we get started, I'm going to take a quick restroom break, and we'll get back on. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Here's some highlights for you to enjoy. All right, you guys. I had to put my desk up. Time to stand for the last hour. Oh man, 2.5 hours stream so far. It's been flying. Streaming is flying. All right, so we have another memory to look at. So let's take a look at that one really quickly. Change decor. Elvin? What does it look like? Oh! Oh! I didn't know you could do that. Okay. I love it. There was something down. Down, down, down. There we go.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanuris seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you. I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanuris and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they express things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
The Solus history memories are fascinating. They are. I really love them. Really do. It's crazy. He was in love. I don't think so. An ick. Yes, obviously. Maybe. Moving on. They were doing it. Yes, obviously.
Oh, they were absolutely doing it.
They were doing it.
Being with someone you're rebelling against doesn't sound like Solus.
He also met her in secret and talked about how they could run off together.
It sounded so tragic and romantic.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That does sound like him.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other god using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
I might. Tells a story.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made of something called the Void. Drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why did you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
Solus felt guilty. Solus was smug. Solus was worried. Maybe he felt guilty.
Okay. Solus warns Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. It's not just bad, it's something bad he feels responsible for. The Blight was our mistake.
How is the Blight their mistake? Did they find it? Did they make it? What does that mean?
Whatever it was, it convinced Mythal to take him seriously.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Oh. Oh, what do you mean by killed?
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
He blames himself. The one good god got killed. The one good god got killed.
Solus goes to Mythal, the one semi-reasonable elven god, for help, and the other god's killer for it. I imagine the Dreadwolf's rebellion heated up significantly after that.
Right. And Mythal wasn't there to keep the other gods in check anymore.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Taash?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
Sweet. A memory of our mistake. Alright. Let's see, view a memory up here. Let's review.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power!
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon
Have
and
a good day,
Gillinan are.
Juju. Thanks for
Imagine all
stopping in.
7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
Oh. Oh. It's these memories. Everything just makes you go, oh. I understand Solus's fear.
Davrin and I have fought the Blight for years. It's terrifying. Watching the gods poison his world, his people. I understand why Solus would do anything to stop it.
I know, Rook. I'm not denying that. I wish there'd been a better way. That's all.
So does he. This isn't a memory he's proud of.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... The Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
Oh.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
I was gonna be like, are
Did
you
we?
disproving a religion? What? I still believe in the Maker. Don't let this shake you. That's not our problem. I believe this hurts me too. I'm sorry this hurts. The lessons are what matters. Speak as someone who does not believe in the Maker. Share Harding's belief and anxiety at learning this. Okay, this hurts me too. We'll use that one.
I'm right there with you, Lace. I believe in the Maker. If it's all just ancient elven stuff and there's nothing else, that's a lot.
The Chant of Light has seen many iterations over the centuries. This may simply change our understanding of it.
I know, but that's a change to, well, everything we're supposed to believe in.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some
He's like,
very
"Oh."
real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
Do we have any more? Ooh, a memory of blackened hearts. Very nice. We're just fulfilling so many achievements. Oh yeah. Next memory.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What?
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
Am I spirit? Look at this.
This is... Are all elves spirits somehow? Am I a spirit?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. You 3 are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
I don't want to cause harm. Nobody would buy it. People have bigger worries. Nobody would buy it.
The entire idea is preposterous. Who would even believe us?
It does seem outlandish when taken out of context, I admit.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Ireland, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one would believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
They hurt the Titans? Those idiots. This started the war. Those idiots.
They were so happy about gaining the lyrium's power that they didn't notice it came from the Titans.
Or didn't care.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the Elves.
Those power-hungry bastards.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried, you said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
Alright, memory of manifestation. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, we got another wolf statue to turn in. Now remember, beginning of stream, I said I did full explorations, so this is where it comes in handy.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
Oh, man. War. I'm sorry for my people. Yeah.
Lace, what my people did to yours, that's unforgivable.
You don't need to apologize.
Well, someone should.
Our leaders attacked the Titans for their lyrium. Then, when the war turned against the Elves, our leaders did this.
And when the war was over, they enslaved your ancestors. No. Solus, Mythal, and Elganon are the ones who need to apologize.
To do such a thing. No wonder regret eats away at Solus.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
Let's see, Solus is a hypocrite. What about Darkspawn? Can we fix the Blight? Can we fix it?
If the Blight is the Titan's dreams, can we, I don't know, heal it? Bring it back from all that anger?
I'm afraid I have no idea. In theory, it would be possible to restore dreams to the Titans.
You can't set it free before it's healed. You'd have blighted Titans laying waste to the entire world.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgarnon and Ghilanane to deal with now.
And then I want Solus to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
What? Do we have it? Ooh, exciting. We were just hitting trophies today. We do have the last one. Yay!
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Hey, what's going on, Soda? How's it going?
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
How am I doing? I'm doing great. Thank you, Soda. You're so kind. Oh. Alright, he loved and blamed her. He needs to be right. And all that gets us. He loved and blamed her.
Every big mistake Solus made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault. And hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgarnon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
How am I liking the game? I absolutely love it. I'm enjoying. Right now, we're listening on Solus's memories, and it's just very interesting. Everything's been very interesting today. And we also got a new Qunari companion, so I'm really enjoying the game a lot. I can't wait to explore. Yeah, we got to move on to the main quest after this. Very exciting. Let's see. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's a hero. He's wrong, but he's not evil. He's not evil. He's smart, but we know him. That works for now. See, he's smart, but we know him.
The bad news is that the god of lies and trickery is almost definitely preparing to betray us. The good news is that we've gone through his dirty laundry.
So, we know his motivations. You think we can set a trap of our own?
That's the hope.
You're the caretaker.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Oh, everybody approves a memory of an old friend. Wow, so that was really neat. So offline, I've been doing, everybody approves. I've been exploring all the maps. So we got all the wolf statues, and it was really neat to actually be able to see all the visions at one time. It wasn't like I had to go collect another statue and come back and we'll see it in another episode. That was really cool to see it all at one time in the one episode. So I'm really, really glad that I went around and collected all the wolf statues for you guys offline. See, your best friend loves these games? That's awesome. I love them too. I love just the way it works, the mechanics, the gameplay, everything. Meet Morrigan in the crossroads. Just the dialogue, the romances, the combat is freaking awesome in this game. You know, I was like, at first, I'm gonna be honest, at first I was a little hesitant on the combat. I was like, I don't know if I like the combat. But now, as much as now I'm getting used to it, I learned to say screw parrying, because I was so worried about being able to parry correctly, and now I just dodge roll everywhere. It's all good. So let's travel to the crossroads to see and meet Morrigan. Oh, okay, you bought it for your friend? Oh, that's so nice of you. What a great gift. Great gift. Hey, what's he doing here?
Now you see, Dweller, the gods hunger to reclaim this place. Their minions scavenge what the wolf left behind. They turn his regrets to weapons and blight all they touch. If the Evanuris take the crossroads, darkness will fall.
Uh-oh. What will happen?
Spell it out for me. Exactly what happens if the gods reclaim the crossroads?
The Fade flows through these ancient ways. Spirits and demons, dreams and magic. Now, imagine all blighted.
Like I needed another reason to stop them.
You're worried. You're worried.
You believe the gods could blight the whole crossroads, don't you?
You bring hope. A revenant is destroyed. Others remain. Fight on, Dweller. The blight must wither.
Yeah, we defeated one revenant offline. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all.
Well met, Rook.
Hey, what's up, Morgan?
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Oh.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
Something about spirits? How should I know? Ancient elven magic? I would say something about spirits.
So, If Mythal was originally a spirit, maybe that's how she survived her body's death.
Very good. Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit, she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
What? What? Mythal who ruined everything? How complicated will this get? What?
Assuming you are who you say you are, how much is a fourth elven god gonna complicate things?
Only as much as you may allow.
What?
What?
That was like how Elganon and Gillinane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remained free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
Question. Let's see, how did you and Solus get along?
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
You're not sure how you feel about Rook acting clueless? I mean, I guess they kind of have to do it, because if you just because the player might be clueless, you know? I don't know. I don't know. Can you help against the gods? Let's go. Oh, wait. More. Can you help against the gods?
Do you have information we can use against Gillinane or Elganon? Or Solus?
The last time Mythal faced Elganon and Gillinane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right.
You're always clueless. See, this works for you. This works for you. How did this all happen?
So, there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
Sounds incredibly weird. Sounds terrifying. Sounds amazing. Sounds incredibly weird.
This isn't the strangest thing I've heard, but it's close.
'Tis difficult to describe, even now. Mythal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mythal's and of those who bore her.
Why aren't you Elven, by the way?
How can you carry Mythal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mythal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
Why didn't she help the elves? I guess that makes sense. It's still unfair. Why didn't she help the elves?
The fall of our civilization, the wars, everything elves went through. Where was Mythal for us then?
After the god's betrayal, she was a shadow of her former self, bereft of her power, slowly regaining her strength over the centuries. So she aided the elves as she could, speaking in dreams and offering counsel that ended blights and prevented wars.
At least now we know.
Rook says, okay, I hear you, but could you say it again like I'm 5? I'm understanding.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
Oh no. You know what? At first, the beginning of the game, you chose the steps for the Inquisitor, and one of the options was to save Solus or defeat Solus. And I chose the Inquisitor to have defeated Solus, and I think I'm remembering this right. And but now I'm learning more and more of his memories, and it's just like teeter-tottering, you know? I can't exactly quite figure out if I want to save Solus or destroy him, or even if that's even an option in the game. I'm not sure. So trapped. I feel sorry for him. He's trying to help. He's self-pitying monster. He's torn in but doesn't know it. What do you? What do you?
I should ask you. Mythal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way. But that, even had I the power, what has passed between Solus and Mythal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Alright, he's torn but doesn't know it. He's a self-pitying monster. He's trying to help. I feel sorry for him. I'm gonna say he's torn but doesn't know it.
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done. Being forced to make hard choices, but it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
'Tis exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Maybe this can end okay, right? Not alarming at all. I'll be ready. Maybe this can end okay.
Maybe there's a way we all get what we want.
Do you truly believe such a thing?
Well, maybe at least what we deserve.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you, find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
She's not friendly? Survive the encounter? Let's know more here. So there are two? There's two?
Another fragment of Mythal? In addition to the one inside you?
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken. The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
Survive the encounter? What do you mean?
All of that sounded great until survive the encounter.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Ghilanane, or against the Dread Wolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
See, any suggestions?
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
Let's see. Could you talk to her?
You would know this aspect of Mythal better than anyone. Could you try talking to her?
I dare say she would attack me on sight.
Spirits can't get along with fragments of each other.
Spirits, certainly. But the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked different paths for ages? One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanuris, and then by Solus, as fresh wounds, insult upon injury. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
So, about types of spirits.
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became an elf? I know Solus is elven for pride.
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Elganon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand, inclined to kindness. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose. Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence gave way to retribution. After all, when kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
There is one more thing, if I may. Something whispered not by myself, but Mythal. The elves have learned many of the glories and horrors of ancient Elvenon. Yet your people live in this world now as the old elves never could. Know it as they could not. There is your strength. 'Tis why you shall surpass what came before one day.
Did Mythal see this? Is it a prediction?
A hope. From a mother to her distant children. no less beloved than any before them.
Oh, I'm kind of interested to see her sister. We might get our butts kicked. Let's go through this door. Find the fragment mythol in the crossroads. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna take a ride.
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole. Prevail, or be sundered completely.
We're probably gonna die. We are. I know I usually end stream at 3, and I bet you guys are expecting that. I just want to check it out really quickly. We do have a unlock now, a waypoint. Alright. Let's see this. Trader's last words.
That has to be her.
Do you believe she'll be willing to speak with us? Or are we bound for violence?
Let's see if I have the right
Guess we'll find out.
Hopefully.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. I never again expect to see my children in the Dreadwolf's crossroads. And you know who I am.
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Have you come to seek the blessing of your god?
Yes.
Or did you come to ask your god to sacrifice herself to help you defeat the monsters Elganon and Gillenane have become?
Die, false god. Oh my god. That's an elven choice too. I want your help. You're not going to help us. Just because it's special. It's a special dialogue. We're gonna choose it.
You are not my god. And I'm done talking to you.
Ungrateful child. You would not be here had I not waded through fire and blood to give the Elven a future. You desire the essence of a god and think you deserve it. Then take it if you can!
Alright! I didn't save. Oh. Turns him back into a dragon. Okay! Yeah, we're like shit.
Everyone get ready.
Her draconic form is quite formidable.
Alright, let's see this. 45! Oh, we're gonna lose. Shoot. We have no combos, no nothing. I didn't prep for this. I did not. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's I can't roll that fast.
Going, Emmerich.
go back to time slope. Oh. Can't move any faster! Oh no! Let's get this health over here. Oh, shoot. Oh, you didn't turn fast enough. And oh shoot. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm shocked. Oh no, I'm shocked. Is there any more health? Let's see what. Let's see what. What? I had my invulnerability up. Oh, wrong timing. Oh, of course you're up there now. Ow! Well, that didn't work. Alright, we're not defeating this. It is too high of a level for me. About 20 levels higher than what I'm at right now. So we still got some work to do for that one. That was fun though. Alright, so now we know what to expect. Not doing that one for a little bit. I guess it wasn't bad for Rogue though. It's because it's all close range combat. Let's see. We have the wetlands to do. So there's Pinnacle of its kind. Let's see. Journal. Something is wrong. So Rumors of a blight surge in the Hulsberg wetlands bring Evka and Antoine to a remote village. If there's proof of the blight has changed, they'll find it there. But gathering evidence won't be pretty. So that is what we're going to be doing next stream. So this stream, we nailed it. We killed it. And we did all the memories. We got to view all the memories today, and we got to travel back to Docktown. We did a bunch of other stuff. So now we are on to the wetlands. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow, and I'll be live tomorrow again at 10 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern, the 3-hour window. So if you guys are on, come on in and say hi again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another fantastic episode. Have a very, very good day today. Massive progress. We had amazing progress. I'm kind of sad though that I didn't get to unlock the wetlands. I kind of was hoping to explore it after stream on my offline time, but you know, other than that, everything is pretty much. Oh, we can explore the Rivain. We're only 6% discovered in the Rivain, or Rivain, is that how you spell Rivain? And so we can explore that offline. Wetlands are tomorrow. So very cool, very cool. Thank you guys for stopping in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another great stream. Oh, thank you, Matt. I'll see you later, Matt. Have a very, very, very good day. And you too, Strive. Have a very good day, and everybody else. Thank you.